Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll guide you through implementing Firebase push notifications in Flutter using the HTTP v1 API and generating access tokens with a service account JSON file. But before we dive in, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more amazing content. Let's get started. For this tutorial, I'll be using the project from my previous Flutter authentication video. To begin, let's take a look at the Firebase Cloud Messaging (FCM) documentation. To use the HTTP v1 API, we'll need two key components: the FCM endpoint and a bearer token, which is an OAuth token. Since we're focusing on using REST API in this video, we'll structure our request accordingly. As mentioned earlier, we'll require an OAuth token. To obtain this, we'll use a service account and create a temporary access token. For that, we'll need a service account JSON file. Let's dive in. Now, navigate to your Firebase console. In the project settings, click on the Cloud Messaging tab, and then proceed to click on Manage Service Accounts. Before creating the JSON file, navigate to the IAM section and ensure that your service account has all the required permissions. Once done, go back to your service account, click on the service account, then go to the Keys tab and click on Create New Key. Choose JSON as the data type, and it will automatically be downloaded. Now, in your Flutter project, navigate to the pubspec YAML file and add the following packages: HTTP, Google APIs, and googleapis -auth. These packages are required to create the access token. Once done, add the function to get the access token. Add the service account JSON file to your function. In the function, the scopes array contains the scopes for which the token is authorized. Create a client using the googleapis auth and googleapis packages and obtain credentials using the service account JSON. Then, return the access token from the credentials. Now, let's create a function to send a REST API request for FCM push notifications. First, obtain the service key using the access token function. In the message structure, include a token, which will be the FCM token of the device receiving messages. Additionally, include a notification section for the data shown when the notification arrives and a data section to send custom data. Since we're sending the current device's FCM token included in the data section. To create the HTTP request, assemble all the necessary information and use JSON encode to encode the message. Then, send the HTTP request to the Firebase Cloud Messaging endpoint. I have already created the Send button. Simply add the Send FCM message function to its onPressed option to trigger the notification. Now let's run the app. When clicking on Send, I encounter error 403. It's because the project ID is missing in the FCM endpoint. Add it and then remove the string type from current FCM token. Rerun the app and you'll see it's working perfectly. You can also modify the print statement to get different values in Firebase messaging on message.listeninthemain.dart file. That's all for today. Thanks for watching. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more exciting Flutter development content. Happy coding!